Hey, this is Mike D, and I want to introduce the newly updated version of the emergency cash generator technique, okay? And so it's actually pretty easy to pull off, and I want to walk you through it step by step. Please follow me. You can rewatch this video over and over again. I want to go into very granular detail on how to do this. And so the reason I say this is updated is because I've now verified it just again as of the beginning of 2014. This is using cashcrate.com, okay? And all it is it's a system where it gives you as the individual, it gives you a number of offers, surveys, volunteer forms, whatever it is, that you just have to fill out, okay, using, your personal details. Just fill it out, okay, and you get paid from that. And so I've opened up a new account here specifically just to show you how I go from A to Z, okay? And so right here, you're gonna see that right now I've got, not much, $2 in my account, so it's just open here, okay? And it's actually just open as of right now, so I can show you this. And so when I go to CashCrate here, you essentially have to earn up to about $20, and you can pull this out to get your check right away. It's been verified, and I verify that this is a legitimate company. They do pay you and everything. And let me go over all the caveats about how to avoid all the pitfalls and things like that. It's going to be super simple once you see it all within the big picture. So let's go over to right here. My favorite way to really earn cash is I go to offers here. Okay, I've logged into my account here. I go to offers. And right here, I will go to, I'm choosing, let's say, Wendy's gift card, okay? So I'm gonna go to submit, I'm gonna go click this first before we submit it, okay? And we're gonna time ourselves, really, so you can see that it's not really gonna take me much time to earn per offer, okay? So it says right here, would you like to go to restaurants? Sure, okay? And how old are you? And how often do you go to the restaurants per month? Yeah, 10 plus, sure. And it's enter my email address. Now, here's something I want to tell you about, okay? When you fill out offers, there's a lot of these surveys that will send you a lot of email, and I really get annoyed by these personally. So I'm just telling you as a partner, if there is a email that you can make on your own, it's better. That way you can have an email box specifically dedicated to CashCrate offers. And so, okay, it's a random email of mine, and I'm gonna go to continue here. Obviously that's not my personal email, so here, okay, so I'm gonna fill this out using my personal details, okay, and okay, and so I will use address of mine, which is, I'm gonna actually use an office address, okay? Gemini Drive, okay? And so let's go to continue here, okay? And, one thing, caveat about some of these offers, sometimes just avoid, and I'm telling you this for your safety, sometimes just avoid any dubious companies potentially, because we never know. I like to give out a phone number that's not my personal cell phone, okay, but is a cell phone that, something I don't really care about, or it could be like my office line or something, because sometimes some companies being, a little unscrupulous, they will call you using a number that charges you. It's like a collect call. And to avoid that, let's give, a number that I really don't care about. I'm just going to use my office line there, or one of my old office lines that, might not be so relevant to me, but it's just for our safety here. And so in this case, so we'll go ahead and use, let's see, I have another office line that I don't really use anymore, but it's still valid. And so we'll go here and let's go to, so here, okay, and fill this out. Okay, we're going to go to continue here. Okay, and it's going to obviously help me complete the surveys. Yes, I do. Yes. No. Yeah. and I'm just going through this actually, and I'm showing this as an example here. And so, you know, let's go ahead and continue. Once again, like I gave you the caveats, I told you what you need to do to be safe, just in case. You know, it's a worst case scenario kind of thing. Typically isn't going to happen, but it's a worst case scenario. And so right here, now here's where some of the offers are going to come. If they're relevant to you, you're welcome to. I'm just going to go for purpose of the survey. Just go ahead and skip that. Okay, and here they're gonna ask you a lot here. And so I'm going to skip that. No, I'm going to skip this as well. And you can watch me through here. Okay. No, 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 no. And you can copy me if you would like to as well. And so go ahead and go to skip again. And as you can see, I'm almost there. Skip, and let's go ahead and reconfirm. Okay, so it's going through here. It's going to the reward zone, the last steps. Scroll down, okay, and I'm going to go to next. And this is the format for a lot of basic offers, just to let you know. And so I'm pretty much almost finished here. Okay. I think that's pretty much the finish of that. And so let's go back to CashCrate. And what's going to happen is you're going to receive in your email here the email address that I told you to use, which isn't your personal one, just so you don't receive too much mail from these companies, is you know, you get credited this. And this is a previous credit, but this Wendy's card is going to credit me pretty soon. And so that's essentially how you get credited for that. Okay, let's go back to this, and you'll see up here that my earnings will be credited that much. Now, so $1.80, that's not really anything to scream about, okay? But notice the time that I just spent into that, okay? I didn't really spend too much time, and you can do these over and over again. And some of these payouts are actually more. There's some for $8, there's some for $10. Now, so there's two caveats I want to tell you about. The first thing, as I mentioned, is if companies send you a lot of email, please use an email address that is specifically for this, okay? The second thing is you want to make sure that if any company asks you to fill out a credit card information, that you make for it, okay? That's the other caveat. And the third caveat, like I mentioned, is the phone number. Make sure you use a phone number that maybe is an old office number of yours or something like that, that, you know, they can't call you and charge you just in case, okay? And so that's one thing I want to tell you about. Otherwise, this is how you earn. And so a couple other things is how do we speed that up? Okay, so I use a program. It's called RoboForm. Okay, I personally have used RoboForm to speed that up, so it just fills it all out. Okay, so you're literally earning, you know, that dollar within a few minutes easily. Okay, so it's pretty easy. You can fill out all that information real easy using RoboForm. Okay, and then the other thing I want you to make sure about is whenever you do more offers, okay, clear your cookies. So you go to your browser settings. Okay, in those settings, you go to clear the settings of the cookies. Okay, go to settings, privacy, clear cookies, you know, just keep doing these offers. You can also do surveys, okay? Surveys are another method to generate income, and here it is. The only thing I don't like about surveys is sometimes you have to qualify for them, but sometimes they're really worth it, okay? Just keep that in mind. Let me see if there's anything else I should tell you about here. Regarding CashCrate offers is, here it is, okay. So the top surveys, the referrals, which I'll explain in a future video. That's really how you scale up some of your income. I'll explain that exactly to you. And so this is the basic gist of whenever you do need cash, you come to cashcrate.com. Okay, you sign up, and you can start earning just like that. You saw how I earned right there. And so in the next second segment of this video, the second video part, I will explain how to multiply these earnings so you can reach, you know, a significant amount of earnings on a residual basis over and over again, really without your active effort. So please make sure to watch that one as well.